Take it away, Mike.
Anybody else hearing echoing of any kind?
No, it didn't sound echoey from my end. It sounded good.
Okay.
That was Mike Simpson kicking us off here at the Music Matter Showcase on Zoom. Always a pleasure to play alongside such wonderful artists. I have some friends up here who I haven't seen in a while, so it's good to see you back, and some friends who I can never see too often. We got Ann Sandstrom and Laura Suarez and Mike Simpson and Dave Mason, Mark Bishop Evans, and did I miss anybody? And
Yeah,
of course,
Joseph Isaacs.
Joseph Isaacs, myself, and thank you, Janet, for being here on Zoom, and anybody out there listening on YouTube, thank you as well, or people watching this in the future, thank you. I think I'm gonna do some. I've been on an old song rampage, so I think I'll do an oldie. It's not the words you say, but the way you mean them. Not the words you say, but the space between them. Step back from the crack between Mars and Venus. Let's build a bridge, got the world between us. 'Cause if you love somebody, don't be halfway there. If you love somebody, let them know you care. somebody, if you love someone, if you love somebody, love them for real. Yeah, it is echoey, isn't it? I think. Sorry. Maybe maybe the YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm just hearing myself singing it back. I'm like, what? All right. That should, hopefully that'll take care of it. That's all part of the song, by the way. I hope you like that bridge. I've been working on it. I could prove my point, the point of a night. I could prove my point, proving the point ain't what's right, right. I could prove I'm right, but that would be wrong. I could shut up and listen, that would make me strong. 'Cause if you love somebody, don't be halfway there. If you love somebody, let them know you care. And if you love somebody, if you love someone, if you love somebody, love them, love them for real. Thank you. That bridge is just, it's gonna, when it's get it polished, it's gonna be perfect. Thank you. Mark Bishop Evans.
Hey guys. Well, I packed my... No, that's the wrong song. Found the old man in his easy chair, sitting in the morning sun. I asked for wisdom he could share of all the things he's done. He looked at me and he chuckled, and he flashed a knowing smile. He said, son, you best should have a seat, 'cause this could take a while. Now the first thing I can tell you is I don't know it all, but one thing that's for certain, you must get up when you fall. And though there's not an easy way, it must be understood, when you're kind and persevere, life turns out like it should. So remember to be grateful for everything you have. Don't become a person that would take more than they give. And don't be sinking anchors on every stretch of sand. And try to hold to your beliefs as loosely as you can. And the waves keep rolling, flowers keep growing, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that your troubles soon will be gone. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. Now you're gonna have some ups and downs, happy times and sad. Love will always get you through the hard times that you have. So don't forget to tell your friends how much they really mean, 'cause you're really gonna need 'em most when you face the unforeseen. 'Cause the waves keep rolling, flowers keep growing, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that your troubles soon will be gone. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. Now the years have passed and I find myself sitting in that easy chair. Younger folks will stop on by for wisdom I can share. I look at them and chuckle and I flash that knowing smile. I say, folks, you best should have a seat, 'cause this could take a while. A couple things for certain are your death and taxes. I'm here to tell you truly what the facts is. You may think you're finished with the whole damn thing, but nothing's ever over till the fat lady sings. The waves keep rolling, flowers keep growing, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that your troubles soon will be gone. Gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. Yes, they do. Gotta just remember to keep on singing this song, me and you. Gotta just remember that the waves keep rolling along.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Good stuff, Mark.
Good advice. Mark Bishop, waves keep on rolling. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? You should be good now. You look like you're unmuted.
Okay. So, thank you for that last song. I really like that one. This one is called This Town We Made, and it is about the influence of ice on our cities across the country. And here in California, Southern California, we are very much affected by their presence. I wrote this song, and I feel like I wrote it for my aunt, who worked pretty much most of her life at the garment district in LA. She passed away about 20 years ago, but I'm really glad that she doesn't have to deal with what happened there recently, where ICE came in and took people away, and now it's kind of a ghost town over there, in the same manner that they did in Huntington Park, where I used to live, downtown Huntington Park. It's a bustling area, shopping, so on. ICE came in, now people are afraid to come out. In so many areas, this has happened. And if ICE disappeared tomorrow, and they have not disappeared in LA, they are very much a part of the landscape. If they disappear tomorrow, it's going to take years for us to come back as a city. It's just terrible. I'm glad that my aunt doesn't have to deal with that, or didn't have to deal with that. She was a beautiful woman. She used to get on the bus every morning with a green card in her purse. She was a legal citizen. Go down there at the, she'd go down there to the garment district and do her thing. And my best friend's mother worked there too. We used to go down there and see them. It was just a, a very vibrant place. Not anymore. So this song is called "This Town We Made." This town is a portrait proudly on display. Every color has a sacred space. This town is a portrait resting on a frame. In this town we made, we won't let our colors be erased. Outside there's invaders tearing through the streets, wolves dressed up like soldiers, working for the king, ripping through our canvas, ripping through our home. But we'll keep on fighting till the king has left the throne. In this town we made, we won't have our colors ripped away. This town is a story of a special place where the wolves came crashing through the gates with their guns and tear gas, tools of the trade. They've been taking black and brown away. Streets are filled with anger, children on the run. In this town we made, never thought a day like this would come. Outside there's invaders tearing through the streets, wolves dressed up like soldiers, working for the king, ripping through our canvas, ripping through our home. But we'll keep on fighting till the king is off the throne. In this town we made, we won't have our colors ripped away. This town is a portrait proudly on display. Every life belongs inside our frame. In this town we made, we won't have our colors ripped away. We won't have our colors ripped away. Oh no.
Yeah, Laura.
Good song, Laura.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Well, this is a good segue for Anne because Anne has been doing a lot of anti-ice work, and I'm sure she could. Anne, would you be willing to talk a little bit about what you've been up to?
Sure. And I just took a couple of days off and went to visit my sister on the Cape, and oh my God, to be away for just a little bit was good for the mental health. But yeah, we have a nice office here in Burlington, Mass, and we've been protesting weekly outside for over a year. We just had our 1 year anniversary a few weeks ago with a special event, and we keep going. And you know,
Yeah, you've
we're
been
not
out
gonna
there a
we're not
lot.
gonna evict them in one day, but we're gonna keep saying the truth that
Yeah.
what they're doing is
Some
brutal.
of the pressure's been having some effect, slowing things down. Like we had a detention center they were going to be building here in Maryland that got stopped and so on. So,
Yeah, there was going to be one up in Merrimack, New Hampshire, and Wendy Thomas, who's one of the reps up there, who was really leading the effort to defeat the plan to build a detention center, detention warehouse. And she came and spoke outside the ICE facility.
yeah, I mean, even that term like warehouse, like you're warehousing people, like these
You're
are
warehousing people. Not to get too paranoid, between that and AI, if you go just a little bit far into
I know. It's,
what
that's
could
why
be
you need the
possible,
mental health stuff these days.
that's a scary thing.
That's why we need the music.
That is why we need music. This song has nothing to do with any of that.
Good.
Looking for a mystic to take your life and fix it for you. You believe in the soothsayers, offering up prayers for you. You are just a speck of sand. The universe is way too grand. You must go so very far on a hummingbird small heart. You are a pilgrim, one in a million wandering soul, hoping for a vision to make your wisdom whole. You are just a speck of sand. The universe is way too grand. You must go so very far on a hummingbird small heart. Flying over oceans, you're brave but you're broken too. In your restless roaming, there will be a home for you. You are just a speck of sand. The universe is way too grand. You must go so very far on a hummingbird small heart. You are just a speck of sand. The universe is way too grand. You must go so very far on a hummingbird small heart.
Wow. Amazing. Did you want to say anything more about that one?
Just that we I did not see. John saw the first hummingbird in our yard this season. So yay, the hummers are back.
Awesome. You, I feel like I have my own personal Joni Mitchell with you here. So. Sounded great.
You and Mike should talk.
Yeah, that's right. I have pinioned her to that role.
Oh, you're not.
Times at a
You're
different
only
role.
number 5,670.
Yeah, and far and away the least important of them all.
I mean, people
Anyway.
say I sound like Jimi Hendrix, so I get it. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, it used to be that after an evening of drinking, I sort of smelled like a Gordon Lightfoot. But, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody
that's a
here.
different accomplishment. What you got for us, Mike?
I'm going to mute everybody first, and then I have this for you. I've been off of the radar here in terms of doing originals for a while. I've been doing covers, and so I thought I would do some originals today. This one is one of the ones I'm going to do today, which is about songwriting. My wife has a much larger brain than I do, and she analyzes songs very well. And she was listening to some standard that I was playing, and she sort of looked at me after it was done, and she said, "Yeah, right." Everything they're claiming, that would be really great if it really could be ever true. No matter how wonderful a relationship is, they all have flaws. But anyway, this is sort of a slap back to all of us songwriters. I hear your lovely sentiments, so beautifully right and so well meant, with a melody so sweet and strong. But can you live up to your love song? Can you live up to the words you sing? Can you keep all the pretty promises you bring? Can you live them out for a whole life long? Can you live up to your love's song? Everybody likes to hear of a love for all time, outlasting every mountain in a joy sublime, happiness where nothing goes wrong. But can you live up to your love song? Try as we might, the world steps in, everybody slips, everybody sins. We hope to keep love perfect all along, but no one can live up to your love song. With all this said, it's still worth a try. Keep returning to your love till the day you die. Hold your heart out to whom you belong. Live up over and over to your love song. Live up each next moment to your love song. Live up each next moment to your love song.
Wow.
I love that one.
Thank you.
So how do you do that? How do you go about doing that? Just be a little more conscious of your...
Well, I think it's right there in the song. Take it moment by moment. Each moment, try to do the right thing. It's just like Anne's stuff. She's talking about how do you fight tyranny every second of every day. Only way there is. Yeah.
Well said. Dave Mason.
Yep. Yeah.
How are things in Scotland?
Oh, good. Great sunny day today.
Nice.
Sunny day, yep. So
We
we
swapped weather.
had 22 degrees, which is it's about 77, which is not too bad.
Nice.
Yep. It didn't feel like 22, but anyway, that's who are we to question what the weatherman says? That's yeah. Okay, so let me try this little song. Life's small victories, just for you, and living is hard to bear. Life's small victories, look around, see them everywhere. Just getting out of bed and walking through the door, trying something new that you've never done before, ignoring all the noise and the never-ending chores. This is part of life's small victories. Life's small victory, helping you when living is hard to bear. Life's small victories, look around you, see them everywhere. Find pleasure in the waves as they rush upon the shore. Tread lightly over mountains or the fertile forest floor. Seek a little less in a world that just wants more. That's where you'll find life's small victories. Life's small victories, guiding you when living is hard to bear. Life's small victories, look around, you'll see them everywhere. Go on, admit defeat when things get out of hand. Lean on those nearby who'd like to help you stand. Forgive, forget the past, it's only made of sand, blown away by life's small victories. inspiring you when living is hard to bear. Life's small victory. Look around, you see them everywhere. So plant a little seed and sit and watch it grow. Focus on today, for tomorrow who may know. And finish off that song, it won't be very long. You can sing your way to life's small victories. You'll sing your way to life's small victories, and you'll be blown away by life's small victories. There we go, life's small victories.
I like that.
Wow.
Want to say more about that one, Dave?
That's a song we need, Dave. Good job, man.
Did you want to say anything more about that one?
It was a song title challenge on a songwriting group I belonged to, and that was the title was Life's Small Victories. I think it's important for us to remember that some people do battle just getting out of bed every morning, walking out through the door, or trying something new that they've never done before. So it's just a little bit of a positive thinking song.
Absolutely, kind of tied in with what Mike was saying a minute
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Topher Gale.
Hi there.
Good to see you, bud.
No, it's good to be seen. It doesn't happen. Let's see. Well, just sort of, this is sort of almost the opposite of that. This I call Life's Trying to Kill Me. So. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, they say. So I should be getting stronger every day. I took old Rover for a walk and was dived by a hawk. It made off with my hat and my toupee. Heading home, I swore that I heard thunder. I don't know if I can take it any longer. Rover locked me out. Now I think that I'm about to get a little stronger. Just a little stronger. I need some strength to survive these crazy times. Some sweet honey to go with the sour limes. I need some help to make it through the night and wake up in the morning feeling alright. My old surfboard was hanging in the stairwell. I was excited to catch a little sea swell, but when I took it off the rack, I threw out my poor back. What starts out good just never seems to turn out well. I need some strength to... that's not how it goes. I need some strength to survive those crazy times. Some sweet honey to go with the sour limes. I need some help to make it through the night and wake up in the morning feeling alright. A row of pills lined up beside my plate. Exercises to elongate my fate. Some kind of therapy to deal with those aches and pains I feel, and doctors with whom I can't relate. I went to the senior pool as my doc decreed. A swim with the old folks was just about my speed. But the joke, don't you see, they was all much younger than me. Am I getting stronger? I just feel atrophied. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, they say. So I must be getting stronger each and every day. I need some help to make it through the night and wake up in the morning feeling alright, feeling alright.
Yeah, Topher.
Yes.
That's
too
some
well.
truth, man.
I relate to that far too well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I actually don't have a toupee, although today it looks kind of like I might.
Well, I thought you had one, but you just didn't wear it.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
Crazy man. All right, well, we've had a song about small victories and small defeats. How about I do one about life's small mediumness? No, I'm just kidding. View it away, the universe, against all that we perceive. Would there be so much missing there? So much we just cannot see. Dark matter, its mission makes us grow. Dark matter, things we do not know. Dark matter, its mission makes us grow. If we were to weigh human memory against all that's been happening, would we find so much missing, like we weren't really listening? I know there's reasons we repress, but to the extent we can face our regrets, would it make us grow? Dark matter, things we do not, we refuse to know. Dark matter, things that fall in the hole. Dark matter, this mission makes us grow. There's debate over human nature, you know? Are we good? Are we evil? Are we blank slates? Can we evolve, you know? I think we can. I think we can evolve, but to grow doesn't mean just like do what's easiest all the time, right? Just to do what feels good and tell ourselves stories. It means reaching out and expanding, you know? If we were to weigh the human heart, does it come out to about 7.5 pounds? So much love missing there, so much compassion to be found. Dark matter, it's missing makes us grow. Dark matter, things we refuse to know. Dark matter, it's missing from our soul. If we were to weigh all of written history against all that has transpired, would it be fair to call us revisionists? Would it be fair to call us liars? But as we're always running from that from which we are ashamed, do we miss our chance to grow, to evolve? Regrets are an opportunity for problems to be solved. Dark matter, things we refuse to know. Dark matter, it's missing makes us grow. Dark matter, feeling love into our soul.
All right, Joseph.
Thank you.
That's definitely a quantum of songwriting there.
Yeah, I know. It's yet another Dark Matter song. God, so many of those. Cliche. Mark Bishop Evans.
Yeah, thank you. Red light siren in the city rain. Everybody's wondering who's to blame. Black boots walking down the jailhouse hall. He knew too much, so now he can't talk at all. Champagne laughter on a private plane. Deal done quiet, so there are no names. Young girls naked in the photographs, but everybody swears they never crossed his path. So who murdered Jeff? Won't you tell me straight? Was it fear of justice or the hand of fate? You start naming names and everybody goes deaf. But all I wanna know is, darling, who murdered Jeff? Oh, who murdered Jeff? Turned out his light, evidence is buried somewhere out of sight. And influential people push conspiracy lies, but everybody knows it wasn't suicide. If the law stays silent and they lock the gate, it's pretty damn sure that power sealed his fate. And nobody's listening to the victims' cries, and every single question gets a million lies. So who murdered Jeff? Won't you tell me straight? Was it fear of justice or the hand of fate? Start naming names and everybody gets stressed, but all I wanna know, darling, who murdered Jeff? The Department of Justice gonna take a pass. Power and money gotta cover their ass. The truth is a train that never runs on time, but it keeps rolling through the back of my mind. Oh, who murdered Jeff? Now, who shut his door? Secrets laying heavy on the ocean floor. You start naming names and everybody gets stressed, but all I wanna know is, darling, who murdered Jeff? Yeah, who murdered Jeff? Won't you tell me straight? Was it fear of justice or the hand of fate? And nobody's talking, they don't wanna be next, but all I wanna know is, darling, who murdered Jeff? Who murdered Jeff? Who murdered Jeff?
Woo! Beware the fun-sounding songs. That was great, Mark. I love that one.
That's a fun little song.
Fun way to do it. Yeah, gotta pursue it somehow, right? Did you want to say anything more about that, Mark?
I don't think there's anything left to say.
Just a name, if we only had a name.
Release the Trumpstein files. Release the Trumpstein files.
When the sort of, I think that needs to be remembered, and I also think Alex Priddy and Renee Good need to be remembered. You know, it's like we're gonna keep on bringing those names up too, because there's to me that's like brings.
I heard a comment on the radio by someone in D.C. He said, why are you worrying about the Epstein files? It's going to turn out like so much else about Trump. His roller nose is going to be really small.
Oh, God.
Or maybe physically, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that was...
You seem to know what I think the guy on the radio meant, yes.
I get it. But I think, obviously if he hides it this much, we kind of already know, right? Like when you deny something this much and hide it this much, it speaks for itself. All right, Laura Suarez.
All right, I'm glad that you sang that song, Mark. I loved that, and I just love the sentiment of it, because sometimes I go to these groups and my songs are 80% political, and sometimes I feel like the odd man out, but with this group I kind of feel like, okay, I can be understood, and I can understand other people's messages, and it's very, very
I've got a bunch myself, but I tend to play them less here because I feel like I'm preaching to the crowd, to the converted. I play them more when I go out and do open mics and see if I get some dirty looks or not.
Right. Okay, before I want to do this one, I want to know, does anybody know who Ruben Ray Martinez is? Show of hands. Okay, the teacher in me says show of hands. That doesn't surprise me. He was an American citizen, just like me, Chicano. He died 1 year before Renee Good died. He was murdered by ICE agents in a traffic situation, and he was an American citizen. And chaotic traffic situation caused by ICE agents, which is not the first time this has happened. And he ended up dead that night. And he was not out protesting. He was out with a friend of his. They were celebrating his 23rd birthday, and that was the night he died. And he wasn't told about this. His family was told he got in a car accident. It took a year for the truth to come out, and the family was suspicious. You know, they knocked on his door the night they knocked on the ICE agents or police knocked on their door the night that Reuben Ray died and told him that he died in a car accident. They can pick up his car the next day. It was impounded. They had to pay $600 to get it. The whole story is just terrible. But they did find out the truth a year later. Nobody has been held to account for Reuben Ray's death, and it is a cover-up. And it happened in Texas. You know, in Texas is a lot different than the situation of Renee Good in Minnesota, where you have a lot of officials that are out there trying to get the story out and get the truth out. In Texas, no, Greg Abbott is pretty much aligned himself with ICE, so no one's really out to help this young man's family, and so it just really bothers me in so many ways. But I really want to get the word out about Reuben Ray because his story needs to be told. So I wrote the song about it. It's called Song for Reuben Ray. It's new, so it might be a little choppy, if you will excuse me on that one.
Thank you for sharing that. That's powerful.
Yeah, I just think his story needs to come out. So this is called Song for Reuben Ray. No one is talking about him. His truth has yet to be told. Lying face down on a Texas road, another Mexicano gone, 23 years old. His name. No one sees the teardrops flowing down the face of a mother who will never see her son again. When the ice has melted, we will know the shame of the final moments in the life of Reuben Ray. No one is talking about him. He won't be seen on the news. Born under the flag of the red, white, and blue, Reuben said, "I'm sorry," before the bullets flew. No one is talking about him. No one is chanting his name. No one sees the teardrops flowing down the face of a mother who will never see her son again. When the ice has melted, we will know the shame of the final moments in the life of Reuben Ray. about him. No one is talking about him. No one is talking.
Yeah, Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just as a side note about the story, about his story, he was in a car with his best friend, and his friend did make a statement to the policeman, but they claim that he never signed the statement. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But his friend, whose name was Josh, who grew up with Reuben Ray, they went to kindergarten together. His friend Josh was killed about 2 months later, and they claim that he died in a car accident. I don't know whether that's true or not, but they would not allow his family to see the body because they said it was too badly.
This was the person who they said wouldn't sign, they said didn't sign the thing.
Yeah, so the whole story is just
Yeah.
terrible.
Reeks of all sorts of horribleness. Yeah. It's reminiscent of all the stuff in the civil rights with like the Klan people and all that. Yeah. Bad stuff. Great song, Laura.
Thank you.
Really well done, Laura. Thank you for writing that. So I'm going to do something. It's funny because I'm doing non-political stuff today,
You got to balance it out.
which is not typical of me necessarily. But the ghost of an old affair follows him like bad perfume, cheap and cloying, destroying like guilt will do. Love is indelible. Love is chemical, etching the edges of his heart. The ghost of an old affair, whispering somewhere deep within, shriller teasing, breathing on his skin. Love is indelible. Love is chemical, etching the edges of his heart. The ghost of an old affair shifts his wandering eye, sad and slyly he will try to leave her behind. Love is indelible. touching the edges of his heart. Love is indelible. Love is chemical. When it makes its fatal mark.
Nice, Anne.
Thanks.
Did you want to say more about that one?
Just I wanted to do sort of a slightly bluesy, sort of sad love song, but not too terribly.
Yeah, I liked it. Thank you, man. Mike Simpson.
All right. So, sort of some themes here showing up around the songwriter's chorale. This one I think fits in a little bit with what Topher was singing about. Always good to imitate Topher. We are stones in the stream, rocks in the river, tumbled and tossed, slowly smoothed out all over, run round by the water and time. We are changed by our songs as we wrestle and write them, blessed and burnished by rhythms and rhyme. The stones all begin inside the mountain, thrust up by convulsions, sudden exposures, baked hard by the sun. Earth shakes her hide from way down deep within, fair game for erosion, fractured by the motions, ground down by ice, water, and wind. We're stones in the stream, rocks in the river, tumbled and tossed, slowly smoothed out all over and round by the water and time. We get chipped by our songs as we wrestle and write them, blessed and burnished by rhythms and rhyme. Stones are born hard, we come out soft and smooth, wet slick from our mother's womb. Then we turn rough, harder, edgier, tough, made rigid by pain, constant stresses of life, fair game for erosion, all the wearing of emotion by losses that cut like a knife. Nothing comes free in the river, nothing makes change without pain. Every bump that the other stones deliver returns us to smoothness again. We are stones in the stream, rocks in the river, rattled and bounced, slowly smoothed out all over, ground down by the prices of time. Like our songs hone our souls as we write them, sing them, blessed and burnished by rhythms and rhyme. Because nothing comes free in the river, nothing makes change without pain. Every bump that the other stones deliver, they turn us to smoothness again. Like our songs hone our souls as we write them, sing them, blessed and burnished by rhythms and rhyme.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you want to say anything more about that one?
Yeah, I'll let it speak for itself.
Well, I'd like to know where that concept came from. How did you?
Where that what?
The concept came from of tumbling rocks in the river.
Well, actually, one of the reasons I played it today, Topher, was because it was from a discussion that I had with Craig Sutherland when he had the heart attack. This is a guy that Topher and I both know. Topher used to play in a band called Briarwood with this guy, and we both attended his memorial service yesterday. And Craig's a real, well, to say he's a real character is a vast understatement. But he had ongoing physical problems, and one time he had a heart attack on top of those, and so there was some stuff that needed to be done over at at their house, and so I went over to help with that, and got talking with him, and we started talking about what exactly these events were to us in life. And I said, well, we're stones in a stream. We're getting polished into our final perfection here. And he said, "You're an idiot, Simpson." And so I knew that I had to write a song after that.
I like that.
It was such a compliment to be called an idiot by Craig.
True enough, and a common compliment.
And easy to obtain. Yes.
You've heard that, Mike. Everybody, keep calling Mike an idiot. You like?
Yes. Oh, you know who else likes it? It turns out that Donald Trump simply adores being called dumb. So you should get that out there as much as you can,
It's awesome.
because it's demonstrably true.
But he's okay being called a dictator.
I'm sorry, it's demonstrably true.
It's monstrously true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Good job, bud. Now get out of here. We're gonna get Dave Mason up here. Take it away, Dave.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do a song I wrote recently. Some of you might have heard it before. I was on a songwriting retreat in fact, my next two songs are going to be sung from the songwriting retreat that I did in Scotland in April. With two young ladies, Iona Lane and Katie Spencer. Katie is quite a phenomenal songwriter and quite a phenomenal guitarist, which for me is always important to be motivated to try different new things, whatever. So I've just I've put a little picture in the chat. So part of the songwriting course was we all had to take an item with us that was dear to us, and we handed them in at the beginning of the week. And then I think it was on the Wednesday we met in the lounge where we did our songwriting, and each of us had to choose an item from the table. We weren't allowed to take our own item. So I ended up picking up this brass quaver. It's an old keyring, quite a funky little thing. So I took it away, and we were given an hour to write down some lyrics, and then we were given another hour to put some music to it. So this is my little song called "A Note in Brass. So here we go. A note in brass upon the table embodies music to us all, conquers walls we've built since Babel, humankind before the fall. A note in brass so old, so cherished, polished by the passing time, edges chipped, bail slightly buckled, dulled somehow by love sublime. A simple quaver shining bright. If I hold you to the light, your weight so solid in my hand, unlike my time that's made of sand. And though you feel as cold as ice, if you were mine, I'd not think twice. I would carry you upon my travels, for every time my world unravels. A note in brass, you make me wonder just to whom you might belong. Although I know I must return you, I'll always hold you in this song. Here we go, a note in brass.
Wow.
Thank you.
Like for something very specific, you can reach something very universal. It's really amazing. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
That's an
that.
impressive song, Dave.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like that chord progression.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
A lot of craft in that tune, man.
Yes.
you know, it's amazing. Some songs come to you so quickly, and others, wow, yeah, not so quickly.
Yeah, that was, I suspected, not so quickly, yeah.
No, this one came to me. I managed this
You only
in
had
2
an hour,
hours.
so
Lucky you.
you had no choice.
A deadline.
I could never do that. I could never go to one of those things and say, "Oh, go do something in an hour." It's like, wait a minute, I need a week or
Maybe it
two.
would work. Maybe you could try it and see.
You never
Probably
know.
not.
You never know until you try it. All right, Topher, how's it going, man? What you got
Well,
for your
it's
second
going
success?
all right. If you've had a night where you can't fall asleep or you wake up early and you're listening to all the weird stuff going on in your house,
Wait a minute. What's going? That raises some questions. But okay.
like what is that?
Do you have a very old house?
No, we have a pretty new house, but I have lived in old houses. I'm up late at night, I can't sleep right. Maybe I shouldn't have got quite so tight. Sitting in my chair in my underwear, I hear something spooky, gives me a fright. It happens again, every now and then. A splat, a scrape, something trying to escape. It sounds like something is itching over in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, a phantom's in the old Frigidaire. There's a phantom in the refrigerator, refrigerator, phantom in the old Frigidaire. There's a phantom in the refrigerator, refrigerator. I wonder what it's eating in there. Now I hear a clonking like something is knocking over silverware and tubs, like something heavy rubs against a pan and a lid, getting smacked and smacked again. Wham, splat, glub, it gurgles and it glugs and it sounds like bugs are trying to escape a dreadful fate. I think there's witches scratching over in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, they got a cauldron in the old Kenmore. There's some witches at the dishwasher, and their cauldrons in the old Kenmore. There's some witches in the dishwasher, and I don't want to open up that door. I'm appalled by apparitions in my appliances. I'm not loving the coven in my oven. My crock pot is crammed with creepy critters. I never knew that my garbage disposal was a nightmarish gateway into a twisted twilight dimension of the occult where strange creatures rule ordinary culinary conveniences. I hear things a-creepin' when I should be sleepin'. Gadgets are a-beepin', critters are a-peepin'. No one I can tell about the noisome ghastly smells. No one would believe the creep things I'm seeing. I'll through the darkness, they leave such dreadful messes. Crumbs and appendages, spills and dirty bandages. Zombies don't do cleanups, ghosts don't sweep floors. I hope when morning comes, I'll sleep a little more. At night, spooky lights twinkle from their eyes, glowing red and blinking in the dark. The Roomba calls out its sad little song, answered by the robot dog's bark. There's some phantoms in the refrigerator, There's some phantoms in the refrigerator, flyer later, coffee pot, spooks in the silverware drawer. There's a malice in the microwave, air fryer, instant pot. I don't think I can take anymore. And I don't think I can take anymore. Well, I need some work.
Yeah. You're crazy, man. There's
That's one of my very newest ones, and you can tell because I don't know how it goes.
I'm going to do one of my newest ones too, so that's a good segue. Thanks to EJD for shouting at us on YouTube. He's cheering you on, Topher and everybody. Appreciate him coming, taking the time to listen. All right, I'm going to try this one. I've been working on it for a while. I went up to my friend's dad's memorial up in April, and I took the Greyhound bus up for some reason, and up to Albany, and the town is really run down. When you come in on the Greyhound, like there's like this church with this big hole in the ceiling, in the roof, and that's where I grew up, but I actually haven't been back there in like decades. And the cool thing was I reconnected with a friend who had fallen out of contact with who was like a really close friend, and he had fallen out of contact with me for a number of years due to some troubles he was having, and we reconnected, and we're Zooming every Monday night. I have three buddies that we were called the Gang of Four, and so we're now reunited, and we're all Zooming together every Monday. So that was a really cool thing that came out of it. And the guy who passed was just a remarkable guy, one of those Gang of Four's fathers, and he was just a great guy, and I have some good memories of him, some really good memories of him. He would do these things, like there would be these discussions around the table, like because every night, and he would like kind of bring up a question that would get discussed, and then he wouldn't really say much. He would ask the question and let everybody else chime in, and he was a neat guy like that. So, and he was very, he was kind of reminds me a little bit of Topher. Like he's a very fun guy and really special guy. So, anyway, I'll try this song. I don't know if the song's good, but the trip was good. We all get much more than a lifetime of a nap. I suppose I should be grateful for that. But I'm just mixed up and thinking about death, wondering who's just coming next at the memorial. Ian's memorial. I took the Greyhound back up to my old hometown. It was looking really quite worn down. There's holes in the roof of the church, and the hotel burned to the ground. Trump's posting memes of himself as Jesus, saying he's a doctor, maybe he better put on his gown and come on down to my hometown. My hometown. At the memorial, the man's laugh. At the memorial, the speeches were really quite sweet, talking about a man whose life was complete. He cared for his brother, he had some fun. All the things I think about, he went and done. But I feel like he did them right, I'm doing them wrong. So maybe I gotta revisit my songs after the memorial. Ian's memorial. I ran into an old friend I hadn't seen in 30 years. He got more wisdom in his face, more silver in his beard. We talked before the memorial and after too. We talked all night, straight up until 2. We're still talking now, albeit on Zoom. It was great to see him again. Like a part of me came home again after the memorial. Ian's memorial. On the Greyhound back home, I looked out the windows and I'd find all the trees and the roots all intertwined. It made me think about life, and I wondered if we are all part of something bigger. Still I was kind of feeling mixed up and thinking about death, wondering whose is coming next after the memorial. Oh, the memorial. That's the first time I played that out.
All right. We get to hear its first exposure.
Yeah, I was like waiting on it because I was wanting to polish it and get it right. Because sometimes I feel like I take songs out too soon, and then like it's not like the best version of them, and maybe I'm disappointed at audience reaction, and then I don't keep playing them. But then I was getting to the point now where I felt like if I waited any longer, then it might be too late, and then so it was time to get it out.
Whereas I'll just go ahead and do things badly.
Mist in the morning hides all but the tallest of trees. While the wisp of a warning comes drifting along on a breeze. And although I feel it, I can't find the will to respond. For time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. We cling so ferocious to things we can see with our eyes, so blindly precocious, while the unseen might bring us surprise. Caught up in fancies of which we're exceedingly fond. While time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. The wind in the willows wring tears from my eyes. Soaking in shadows is not very wise. When you sift through your memories, you'll surely find all kinds of lies. Lost to the lessons, we remain so incredibly blind. Still only seeing the things we expected to find. Probably time to accept what was true all along. The time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. The wind in the willows wring tears shadows is not very wise. When you sift through your memories, you'll surely find all kinds of lies. Lost to the lessons, we remain so incredibly blind. Still only seeing the things we expected to find. Probably time to accept what was true all along. The time becomes precious when you find more than half of it gone. I said time becomes precious when you find almost all of it gone.
I love that song, Mark.
Yeah.
So much wisdom in that one.
Very fine tuned. Very true.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the time sometimes, like, you know, like the year goes by, and I'm like, where did it go? But then, like, the days, like a day, an individual day can seem like so long and packed full of stuff. So it's kind of weird because, like, sometimes like the days feel longer than the years, you know. That was a beautiful song.
Thank you, guys.
Some days in particular.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I really felt that song. Thank you so much for that. It really makes you think twice about life. I wrote this song when I was at the depths of my depression, and I wrote it about probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it is about how Patsy Cline said once that she didn't need drugs or alcohol. She just needed to sing. And I understood what she meant by that, because it's like for some of us, our music is our therapy. And that is definitely the case with this song, because I really needed therapy when I wrote this. And then this song became my therapy. And it actually went pretty well, because the song became it won UK songwriting. I got like a semifinalist or something. So I think other people could relate to it, because sometimes, you know, life just becomes too much, but you need something. If it's not music, it's hopefully painting or writing, you know, letters or poetry or something. I think we all need something.
We're all of the above, right? Like,
Right, or all the above, sure. So this song is called Where the Guitar Meets the Soul. Where the guitar meets the soul, like a candle in a lonely sky, let each star begin to shine, while your story comes alive. Where the guitar meets the soul, when the teardrops fill your weary eyes, there's a place to lay your pain. Deep inside a soul rain, where the guitar meets the soul. Let your story make you whole. Let your broken pieces speak while you share your masterpiece. Where the guitar meets the soul, you'll survive the long and lonely night. Let your tears become the song, playing gently in your heart. Where the guitar meets the soul, let your story make you whole. Let your broken pieces speak while you share your masterpiece. Let your broken pieces speak. Let your broken pieces speak. Where the guitar meets the soul, take your place beneath the morning sun. Lay your hands upon the strings while you mend your broken ways. Where the guitar meets the soul, let your story make you whole. Let your broken pieces speak while you mend your broken wings. Let your broken pieces speak while you share your masterpiece.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's a great one, Laura.
Strong stuff. Yeah.
That's kind of where the magic happens, right? Where the guitar meets the soul. You know? It's like we have these wooden boxes with these strings and we're strumming them and, you know, what's the big deal, right? But that's where the magic happens.
It's true, and it's even if, you know, I've been doing, since I retired years ago, it's like I do music. It's pretty much full time. That's all I do, and I love it, and I love that life. And I don't make any money, but you know what? That's what nourishes me. That's what keeps me going. So it's a wonderful thing. I'm glad I discovered this thing.
Cool.
At 17 years old.
I'm glad you joined us and shared those songs. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Ann Sandstrom.
Okay. Nicely done, Laura. You've got your father's name and your mother's soul. Maybe that's why you feel home. They split apart when you were 3. Guess that's what you're destined to be. Divided, a little of this and some of that. Life's lopsided between what you want and what you have. Life's lopsided, sometimes happy but mostly sad and divided. You've got a rebel's mouth and an angel's eye, feeling like you live in the skies, praying to stay with one foot out the door. It's hard to say when you've been more divided, a little of this and some of that, undecided between what you want and what you have. Life's lopsided, sometimes happy but mostly sad and divided. Far too broken to match up, too many pieces to match up, too far behind to catch up. When you're divided, a little of this and some of that, undecided between what you want and what you have. Life's lopsided, sometimes happy but mostly sad and divided.
Beautiful. You've been missed, Dan. I'm glad you were able to join us. Wonderful.
Thanks.
That was wonderful, Anne.
Thank you.
Did you want to say anything more about that one?
It's just one of those songs that it's a more of a quilt than anything else. It sounds like a story, but different lines refer to all kinds of different things and different people and events, and I just threw it all together.
Cool. It works. Mike Simpson.
Hey ho. So this one's political, without question. Dare I say, a bit of revolutionary feel to it. So for me, a lot of people act as though, or speak as though, Trump is a new phenomenon. But for me, this whole series of things happened when our expectations of what a leader should be fell hugely in one single election, and that was the 2000 election. And when the Supreme Court violated everything that they are supposed to do, and completely busted up the constitutional protections that we had around elections. And so I wrote this song on the 1st of January 2001. Comes the moment you hit the pavement, head still spinning as you hit the ground. Comes the moment you hit that dead stop, coming to your feet as the world goes round. Raise your hand, slipping and a moving, waiting for your play. You gotta keep it sharp and keep on proving you got what it takes to stand and stay. Holding on to what you remember, letting go of all the rest. You hold out hope, you hope for the best. Comes the moment they take away your freedoms, rewrite the Constitution. Feel the moment now just when the fear comes. You think your fighting days are done. Do not give ground until the ground is broken. The slow and fearless wins this race. Others will see more hearts get woken. When you fall, others take your place. Holding on to what you remember, letting go of all the rest. You hold out hope, you hope for the best. Yeah, comes that moment when you hit the pavement, head still spinning as you hit the ground. Comes a moment you hit that dead stop, coming to your feet as the world goes round. Raise your hand, slip moving, waiting for your place. You got to keep it sharp, keep on proving you got what it takes to stand and stay. After all you have has been expended, win or lose you take your rest and you hold out hope. You hope for the best, or you hold out hope for the best. You hold out hope, you can hope for the best.
Nice. Great song, Mike.
No, thank you.
Great things have been broken for a while. Definitely, this is distinctive, but not, there's been stuff bubbling under the surface for quite a while. Dave Mason. And we're watching you tune, Dave. Good tuning.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I'm going to do. I'm putting another picture in the chat there. This is the venue where I had my songwriting workshop, a retreat for a week. It's called Kinloch Moidart House, and it's an old stately home. When we first got there, when we first met there the first evening, after we'd had something to eat, we went to this lounge, and it was a glorious week. The sun shone the whole week. It was unusual for Scotland, but because the house is this old stately home, it's all this old dark wood bookshelves and wallpaper on the walls and these designer carpets and lace curtains and brass fireplaces, and 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 then when you looked out the window, it was like a total juxtaposition, because it was like just bright. Everything was bright and clear. So this was a song that I wrote. The words I started writing down the very first day, before we'd even been given any tasks to do. So this is a song that I wrote totally independent of what we did on the course. So I've called it Beyond the Window. So let's see if I can manage it. So one of the things that excited me about this songwriting course is Katie Spencer was doing a lot of songs in different alternate tunings that I have never used before. So this is a tune that's in open C tuning, although I've capered it up to D, to two frets up to D, but just to suit my voice a bit better. But anyway, let's see if I can make it through without too many mistakes. Here we go. Dark wooden shelves have stories to tell, just like the finest paper on the walls. The face is framed forever in the halls. Chinese lamps upon side tables, carpets and designer labels, curtains made of fancy lace, brass enthrones the fireplace. Outside beyond the window, bright and dazzling views, hills of rising colour, of rich and vibrant hues, greens and golds and mountain boulders, trees stand tall like marching soldiers along the road. They're headed west to forgotten wars, two men abreast. Refreshing rhythms, rippling counterpart. Harmonies will heal a heavy heart. Melodies transform each line, metaphors ascend sublime. Ironies of imagery, sweet elixir for misery. Outside beyond the window, the evening sun is turning to an orb of lustrous burnished gold that fills my heart with yearning for every journey ever told, each broken heart or tortured soul. For David and his secret chord, the pen is always stronger than the sword. Outside beyond the window, a velvet twilight falling, the world pretends to sleep once more to owls' muted calling. Stars like diamonds shining bright dance their promenade of light all the way to Kinloch Moidart, where the highlands bid good night.
Wow. say anything more about that one, Dave?
No, I think I said it all. The second verse has changed quite a lot. I was trying to. The first verse I was very happy with because that described the room that we were sitting in, and then the comparison with outside the window. But I wanted the song to be about songwriting, so that's what the second verse is all about: stories and rhyme, meter and time, refreshing rhythms, rippling, harmonies and melodies and metaphors and ironies and imagery, all those things that we try to fit into our songs.
That was some mighty fine picking there, Dave.
Yeah, the guitar.
Now, working on it. I should be there by my 70th birthday, you know.
Well, that gives you what, 25 years? Or?
That gives me 5.
Oh. I can only go by what I see on the screen.
Oh yeah, I got this magic Apple computer that makes me look younger.
All right, you guys were all wonderful. Topher is going to take us out, and you guys, I hope you all sign up for more because you were all amazing. Topher, take us out of here, buddy.
All right, well, I have played in my life a bunch of bluegrass, and bluegrass has a tradition of murder ballads, and I'm not crazy about murder ballads, but, you know, when you're in a bluegrass band and they play a murder ballad, you got to play it with them. But I thought when it was my turn to write a song, I would write an attempted murder ballad.
You could write a murder ballad about somebody who makes you write a murder ballad.
This is a ballad about attempted murder, is what it is. So it's an attempted murder ballad, and it's in the non-traditional bluegrass key of A flat minor. At least it starts there. It keeps moving around. Eleanor, prettiest girl I ever seen. Eleanor, you treated me so mean. You keep on coming back, though I dearly want you gone. Eleanor, Eleanor. Well, I threw her from the cliff, and I heard her frightful yell. I knew that my bad temper would send me straight to hell. I went back home and poured a glass to numb my tortured soul. I knew my fate was sealed and I'd pay an awful toll. I'd pay an awful toll. And as I sat a-drinking and a-waiting for the law, I knew I'd spend my life in jail just like my dear old pa. But even so I jumped when the sound came at the door. Imagine my surprise when in walked Eleanor. In walked Eleanor. I took her to the river and I threw her in to drown. I watched her lovely body as it went a-floating down. I wish that I had never seen how she was kissing him. Even more, I'd never wished that I knew that she could swim. Who knew she could swim? I fixed a nice warm bath for her, and when she was relaxed, I tossed in the toaster with the lever set on max. The steam had filled the bathroom, and I knew then I was free. When the breaker blew, she showed her indestructibility. Indestructibility. I tied her to the railroad tracks, the moon it sank so low. My tears they fell like rain as I heard the whistle blow. The bindings tight, I checked the knots so that they might not fail. And as the train approached, I stepped away from that rail, that fateful rusty rail. I staggered as I heard her throaty chuckle from the side. "You can't kill me," she said, and then she vanished in the night. I tripped and fell across the track, the tears all down my face. I struggled but was held there by my very own bootlace, my leather bootlace. Eleanor, prettiest girl I ever did see. Eleanor, strong like iron, tall like tree. I gazed into your eyes as I plotted your demise. Eleanor, Eleanor. I tried and tried and tried, couldn't find the cyanide. Eleanor, Eleanor. I just had to do you in like a little Anne Boleyn. Eleanor, Eleanor. Turns out murder's pretty hard. Now I'm hoist by my petard. Eleanor, Eleanor. Dreadful sorry, Eleanor.
Oh,
Yeah. I love that
Fantastic.
Well, that's a great way to end it. This has been a lot of fun, guys, and I hope you all sign up for another one. I'll shoot out the June dates again in case you don't have that email. And Eric, thank you for listening. Janet, thank you for listening. Musicians, it's always an honor to play alongside. You guys were all fantastic. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday.
Joseph, thank you so much for hosting this.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
This was
no,
a
thank you,
fabulous
everybody.
afternoon.
Blast.
Yeah.
But
Thank
before
you
we
so
go, you know what's coming.